Welcome, everybody. And today is 15th August. Happy Independence Day. And I wonder what does independence means to you all. So this is my little gift to be the independence that you truly be for yourself. And that is when we were just like, we're beginning with this ritual programs. And I think this is my third series of it. And as I started calling my Be the Change, and thank you for being on Be the Change groups and contributing to it. Be the Change is now like I call it a movement of mental gym, where how we go for a physical gym, our mental gym is also required every day, daily dose. So these all are additions to the Be the Change program. And yes, you already are being, all of you, most of you on the, especially people who are with me on the blessing circle every day, contributing to the world. I think we just choose and we are grateful to them for their contribution. Hi, Shivangi. So I think Shivangi will mention it a little bit more on rituals and then I'll start the call for it. Yeah.
Sure. Welcome, everybody. I wonder what Aradhana has spoken about.
Independence.
So yeah, I guess I'm really excited for this next season. We started it 2 years back. This is one of Be the Change curriculums, and I'm so glad that I got to work on this curriculum with Aradhana. It is a wealth consciousness program. Aradhana has been facilitating money and money related classes for almost 10 years now. So this is like the best of all her practices put together over the period of 3 months. And this time we are focusing on, if you have got the chance to read the PDF, we are focusing on really,
You got stuck, Shivangi. Is it only for me or am I stuck? Oh, Shivangi stuck. Okay. I'm not stuck. I like it. I'm like, how you we two humanoids have ना मेरी गलती होगी मेरा ही रुका होगा मेरे को ही नहीं सुन रहा but wonder what else is possible. Welcome everybody joining in. Hi Anjali, Pooja, everybody, Asta, welcome everybody joining in. So yes, Shivangi got stuck. Interesting. Over excitement of us. What else is possible? But I'll take a little bit forward with that. Put her video. She made. Okay. Cool. What else is possible? And as many people can be on the camera, it'll be great. And we're really, really grateful to you all to be on the camera. It's more fun to talk, more fun to, you know, have.
here I am.
There you are. I'm like, is it me stuck? Okay, go ahead. Okay, no worries, Vanna.
Yeah, I guess there are some bandwidth issues at my end. How does it get better?
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, let's look at this as a taster of what we kind of experience and go through, and um, it is a journey. It is not a one-time thing, and therefore, like every time we are really looking at bringing the next thing that maybe we must be focusing on, and this time we are very much focusing on our presence.
Yes. And
Yeah.
everybody wants to run away right now. How many of you are ready to be? It's so funny. I think, right, Shivangi, we brought up this 10 days program of creating your presence.
Yeah.
It is so intense. Nobody kind of was ready to step up forward. And all the other series, everybody was there. But I think that series, everybody just vanished.
Yeah. And also it's very interesting what we have understood of presence, So it'll be nice to kind of delve deeper
Hi
into
there.
this space.
Can I just have one?
Hi, Pooja.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's a great day to kind of talk about freedom also, like I was looking at it's our like it's Indian Independence Day, and I guess we've been free from that whole the way independence movement was looked at, so many years ago to now how we perceive it, how we feel it. Back then it was just about nobody kind of owning and like really owning and claiming our territory, our land. and our nationality, to this whole journey of being a global citizen today, and experiencing freedom in everything, and yet we are so much in our mental jails. Large part of the world is like still stressed, and money and wealth becomes like this one of the integral issues of anybody who has come to these classes earlier also, and is seeking for these classes. So yeah, it's a very interesting take on wealth and richness, this whole curriculum. And I guess Aradhana can give us a taster of it. I can keep talking about it, and this is all just intellectualizing, just like putting pointers to, okay, this is what it is and this is what it does. But Aradhana truly does her magic when you are in the class, and the kind of things that come up.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so
Thank you, Shivangi, for that. Yeah. So, how we have mentioned in the PDF that change the way you look money, create money, reject money, and receive money. So this is all about, to be honest, this class is to be said for money, but yet it is not money, because wealth and riches is not money. How many of you relate wealth and richness with money? So if you think, and when you're wealthy, when you're rich, um, everything is so very present in your life. It just flows with you. It's like you must have seen some people who just walk and you can just feel, oh yes, they're so money, they're so wealthy, they're so rich. There's an aura that everybody carries with themselves. And that aura actually is eh, quite enough to just take care of everything. And it's like, for me, as what Shwangi just beautifully said, that it's my 10-year journey, and I think I include my rest of the 30 years in my life with it, and combine all the experiences of what money is, what money is not, and how when I had the money, the money of this reality, how we say, loaded with money, uh, I was this. With not loaded money, I'm this. But I would say I'm more richer now. I was then, because it was like everything. I had everything that money could buy. But now I think I focus more on this program where you can actually buy things which probably even the money can't buy. The whole idea of buying things with money is to actually have that satisfaction, that ease in your own world, right? So but then we keep earning, we keep having loads and loads and loads of money, still we don't feel satisfied, still we're not happy. And I think I meet such people every day, and it's crazy to watch, and I'm like, if they are complaining, what the hell? What else is possible here? So yeah, so I wonder what all that it I would love to keep this session very interactive. I don't really want to give lectures here today. So I really would like you guys to come up with your knowing and awarenesses and ask your questions. So it's an open platform. So it's just not the taster. Probably for me, nothing becomes a taster, everything becomes a class. So I'm happy to contribute here. So Radhika says, a question came to me: if access were priced lesser, would we still talk as much about money? Yes, we would. We would. What do you get? What do you guys say? Would you still talk about money? It was never about access. Access has just brought up those energies in everybody which were lying low, which everything is related to money. Yeah, Shivangi, go ahead. So go ahead first, Eric.
yeah, actually, I also just wanted to kind of
Yeah.
give my understanding to Radhika's question, because this is a question that does show up for me as well.
Yeah.
That if these classes were just like regular pricing, then would I even focus so much on money? The point is that the conversation of money, even if it is done verbally or not, is very present in our worlds, in families, in friend circles. Like it's an underlying energy that everybody is constantly giving attention to. And I guess access in that way has played that role, where it has brought up that conversation to surface, where it has said, like, in its own ways, it kind of is contributing this whole thing of, we don't have to be shameful about this anymore. um yeah, just the other day, like, my husband was telling me that he spoke to one of his old friends, and he was asking about some leads, for his business. And this friend very sweetly, said, हाँ तो मुझे भी कुछ मिलेगा क्या इसमें? And for him it was like, wow, like she just said it so naturally. Then he was looking at, oh wow, she lives in Bombay, so Bombay is a little more professional. But here, when we do it in Jaipur, like, people are very shameful of talking about this whole thing of, can I have my cut, can
Yeah.
I have my fees?
Right. Yeah.
We are not, there is shame attached to this topic, but it is always an energy that we are giving our attention to, always. So
Yeah.
why not, come out and talk about it?
Yeah. So we very shameful around money, and I'm very, very grateful to Gary and this whole information, all my tools, all my stuff. I have literally thank Gary every day and Raz. And I think Money Workbook has kind of, last 4 years I've been doing this Money Workbook, and I've got so much awareness from that. And thanks to my late husband, I think I've learned money with him more than I've learned with anybody else. I think he was a purely rich, wealthy man. Rare people on the planet. And I think about what money is, I really would like to give the credit to him. I think he just taught me that money is never the problem. It is a being, but I still wanted to understand everybody's reality created from that space. And honestly, after so many years, I've understood, and I will still say money is not the problem. I always said it, and people used to turn back and tell me, Aradhana के पास बहुत पैसा है, तुझे इसको क्या फर्क पड़ता है, इसका तो हस्बैंड ने दे देना है, इसकी तो फैमिली है, कार्ड स्वाइप कर देगी, इसको क्या जा रहा है, right? And I it's so funny, I made myself wrong for it for the longest while, until I kind of lost it all to be like everybody, like anybody and everybody, that I should also have those problems while I'm choosing the classes, while I'm traveling, and to understand and go to that pain of money. And honestly, I can vouch for it. Money is not the problem. Money
Yeah.
is the problem, is your attitude, which is the problem. It is your choice. And that time, sorry, I'll just allow you, Shivangi. And it was in 2015 Jan or Feb. I attended the first ever money class with Max in Mumbai, which was funny in my world. I was like, कोई पैसे के लिए भी क्लास करता है? That was my attitude. अच्छा, पैसे के लिए भी क्लास करनी होती है, मुझे नहीं पता. And I was khali and I was sitting there and I went into that class. And I kept watching one after the other, people coming and complaining. And I'm like, they're not actually talking real, as what Shivangi just said, that somebody can be so professional and just can come out very clearly कि मुझे पैसे की problem है, मुझे बस पैसा ही पैसा चाहिए. And I was laughing and I'm looking at it, and finally, and I thought I was being stupid. And that was very, very new in Access. And I picked up the mind and I said to the facilitator, I said, hey, don't you think people are making any and every reason to not choose consciousness? Because the money is not the reason. They're just they're putting money before consciousness, because are they avoiding consciousness? And he looked at me and says, yeah, Radha, you're correct. And that was it for me. And I'm like, oh, wow, interesting. And then I looked into my world. I never had wanted anything in my life. I just looked at everything. And I am coming from a very, very safe, rich background with so-called money thing also. But I never had this overloaded money in my parents' side also. But I never felt the need of money, or I never think anything is not enough for me, or I'm not looking amazing, or I don't have enough friend circle. Or probably that time we did not have the possibilities of traveling abroad and having so much of a social media that actually I could have really wanted more. But I gradually grew from that money to extremely rich, who's and where I actually saw, but trust me, people are not different there too. They're as equal as where we are today. And everybody has the same problems, as how Money Workbook says also. And I have seen it literally with myself. You are they have, in fact, more problems than you have, and you don't have money. And the other day, one of my friends just said, she's like, Aradhana, ज़्यादा भी पैसा हो ना, तो बीमारी में ही कटता है. And I'm like, what is this kind of a point of view? जिससे ज्यादा पैसे वाले आधे तो बीमार रहते हैं, हॉस्पिटल में रहते हैं. फिर मैंने, and I laughed in my world. I said, thank God, अभी मेरे पास सिर्फ मनी की प्रॉब्लम है. और कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. And I'm like, oh, what have I been calling? I was like, okay, now I'm not copying anybody. I'm not following anybody. That is their interesting point of view. I don't need to buy anybody's point of views. So everywhere you all have chosen to buy everybody's realities because you think they are more smarter than them. They're well educated or they're better in society because of your projections, expectations. Would you first choose to let that go first? Fat swaha to all of those energies. Claim you, own you. What do you know about money? What do you know about riches? What do you know about wealth? Yeah, I'll come to it further. Yeah, Shivangi, go ahead. And I think there was another woman who had a question.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that, one of the, like when we came up with this name, Be the Rich Wolves, the energy truly matched and aligned for us. Because wolves, if you look at, like, wolves don't care about money, like animals don't care about money, right? But when you look at a wolf and when you study wolves, there is this sense of, power that they stand with, and they claim themselves and their families, whatever their family is. And therefore, like, maybe these conversations, even in the beginning of the program, will begin from money, because
Yeah.
money is one of the manifested ways in which we understand wealth in this reality. But eventually it isn't a conversation of money, really. It is truly a conversation of wealth and standing in your own power and your own presence.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter what you're wearing. So
Yeah. And that take care of who you be, how you dress, how you present yourself in the world, what kind of a work you are doing. Are you failing? Are you not failing? Honestly, nothing matters. The only thing that matters is your joy, your peace, your gratitude towards life. And truly, gratitude is the true richness of life. So, and I'm very much with you all. And I will get you, I will not understand you, I will not buy from you that मुझे नहीं पता चलता और मेरी लाइफ तुमसे ज्यादा इजी है. मेरी लाइफ तुमसे 1000 गुना इजी है. I vouch for it. I claim it, own it. I live a fabulous life and I have no problems in my life. And I don't choose them at all. Right? Even if they come in front of me, I'm like, excuse me, I'm more powerful than you are. I'll take care of you. And they have also been invited in my life by me. So I stand my ground, I own myself, and I empower myself every day, and I empower everybody on the planet that it is you. I come up as across a very, very blunt facilitator who doesn't have filters. Trust me, I do come across as a very blunt social woman too, and a very intense woman in the world. And how, Shivangi said that we came up with the rich wolves. Why wolves? Nobody wants to be like a Lomadi Chalu. I am willing to be the Chalu. I hated all my entire life to be Chalu. I never wanted to look like a Chalu, badi matlabi, Chalu, tez cheez. Today I'm ready to be one, and I am one. Right? I'm willing to be enticing anybody for anything, as long as that's giving me my world, which is more conscious world, which is more present world, which is making every second person I'm standing with happy, joyful, choosing for themselves. So everywhere you guys have in that midst of choosing के सही क्या है, गलत क्या है, ऐसे होना चाहिए, वैसे होना चाहिए. One life, guys, one life. तुम चले जाओगे तो कोई पूछेगा नहीं. I don't even ask what my husband did or not did, and वो हाले तू साला निकल गया यार सही में. But thank you, he taught me. कोई वापस मुड़ के इतना टाइम नहीं निकालता है. I mean, he's my husband who I love the most on the planet. I don't even look back. I don't want to like entity जा भाई तू जल्दी जा. अभी मुझे आगे जीने दे. Like I don't want to waste my time on it. I totally receive it, but it does not matter what he did or not did. Was he good? He was not good. I don't have anybody on the planet to blame anyone. So I own and claim myself. How many of you are still finding other people as an excuse कि उसकी वजह से मेरी लाइफ में ये प्रॉब्लम हो गया, मैंने सारी जिंदगी अपने आप को पीसा किया, मेरे को कोई नहीं पूछ रहा, तुम पूछ रहे हो खुद को? So this program is totally about empowering you. And if you're ready to be shedding all your weight, all your stupidities, all your point of views, and you're ready to take my harshness and sharpness, I would really, really welcome you. After these 3 months, I don't think I have seen anybody on this program who's actually ever gone back to who they were. Yeah. थोड़ी गाली वाली थोड़ी मेरी ज्यादा हो जाती है, थोड़ी हार्श हो जाती है कभी कभी, और कभी कभी हंसी भी ज्यादा हो जाती है, but yeah, this program is totally about the richness of your being, richness of who you be, and when you be rich, how you be wealthy, how you can create everything on the planet. Somebody here had a question, and I'll go further with that. Lady who has a blue, I don't have your name, with a blue painting behind.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Vandana Aradhana.
Oh, you Vanna, okay. I don't see your name, sorry, Vanna.
No, that's okay, not a problem. So yeah, that is my painting actually. Yeah, I'm an artist,
painting.
apart from being a filmmaker.
Oh wow, it's a stunning painting though. It really caught my eye.
Yeah, well, now I was just, in fact, putting my paintings up on Instagram because the art dealer who was dealing in my paintings died during COVID.
Oh.
And then it was such a shock for me because he was a very, very close friend that I've not actually gone out and but now I'm getting my act together, putting up my paintings and trying to sell them again.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. So, when you talk about the energy of richness and abundance, I feel that somehow I project that. Okay. I don't know why I do. I don't know if I'm projecting that to you, and I could be wrong. But a lot of people get that feeling that, oh, I'm very rich, and this, and a lot of people comment that, even though I wear very simple clothes and I only wear crystals, I don't wear diamonds, nothing. And I say, how are you even getting that impression about me? And the fact of the matter is that I had a very successful career. I lost all my money in a business venture. From Access, I'm learning it's my creation. My partners are my creation. The entire scamming of defrauding. Now I'm in multiple criminal cases against them. And I'm looking at the justice system and saying, wow.
Yeah, I get
It favors the criminals completely.
Yeah.
But having said that, the first thing I said was, thank God it's only money that has gone. And I felt that was, for me, that was the savior, because I said, my daughter's cool and she's fine and she's doing well, healthy. I'm healthy. What more do you want? I mean, life. I'm saying, of course, money is a big facilitator, even for health. It's keeps you healthy. You can buy nice supplements and indulge in all sorts of things. And you need money for access. Saying it is, I know the energy of abundance is there, but I always wonder if I have that energy, how did I create this loss in my life?
How is a very, very long process.
Why did I? Yeah.
How. And there is no why and no how to it. See, and what's a gift in it that I would really like you to say to it and acknowledge it in this 10 seconds. So, I mean, of course, you'll have to question that in your own world. What is it that it has gifted you, and where did you ask for it? You know, for the longest while, when I went into my wrongness, that, oh shit, you know, being in the access staff and doing everything and being the facilitators, like, you know, why the hell did I choose this? How did I manage to make this stupid choice of not having no money, right? And I kept holding on to that energy for a while. And then I was like, okay, pakad hi rakh, pakad ke to kuch hone nahi wala tera. So, and I actually generally always do this. And then I was like, okay, what question can I ask her? Okay, I said and it took me months. It's a practice, it's a muscle that you require to build. And I kept going on with it. I said, ठीक है, किया है. Let me first be, and this is a big step number 1 of acknowledgement and allowance of your own creations. It took me really, really long to actually finally acknowledge that, hey, Aradhana, you chose it. Jitna bhi bura lage,
Instead of blaming the other person.
yeah, I chose it. Okay, everywhere, whatever I did, howsoever I did to make these choices, I now choose to acknowledge it that I made these choices, and I now choose to let that go.
So in my case, I kind of I went into Access when this happened. Though I've been doing a lot of things, Buddhism and all that, but when this happened, I knew that whatever I've been doing for forever, something has got to change. I did Access the foundation 2 years ago, of course, Baz, but nothing shifted in my reality. And
Yeah.
it's only in the past 3-4 months somehow my own thinking and my own persona from feeling completely destroyed and blaming myself and them, I've reached a point of, so what? So what? I still have enough, you know?
Yeah.
So
So
what?
it's not that Access did not help you. Okay, there is nothing in your life, Vanna, and everybody here. Nothing, even the smallest, housefly is contributing to your life. So everything contributed to you who you are in this 10 seconds right now with me. Okay, whatever changes and shifted, even if you've done the Buddhism, if you've done the Reiki, if you have done any kind of a program, everything has contributed. So we cannot disregard anything that, because every choice has been your choice. So
Right.
if you're disregarding your choices, you're basically disregarding your own self, your own being, and you're scolding yourself, and you being that strict teacher to your own self.
Right.
Correct? So first thing first, come whatsoever choices in our world we make. We lost everything, but you did not lose you, sweetheart. You're here talking to me here on this platform. I'm here talking to you on this platform, living every day. I feel so honored every morning when I wake up. Every minute, हर 2 मिनट बाद मैं कई बार अकेले बैठी होती हूँ, thank you universe, I so love you, I so love you, मैं जिंदा हूँ, I am here. I can do so much in my life, and earlier it was मम्मा का validation चाहिए, पापा का validation चाहिए, friend का चाहिए, boyfriend का चाहिए, husband का चाहिए, बच्चों का चाहिए. अभी सबका लगता है जो बोल रहे हो ना, बोलते रहो, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, सब गाना लग रहा है मुझे, बहुत प्यारा लग रहा है. Because as long as you're there, कुछ तो बोल रहे हो, doesn't matter क्या बोल रहे हो. I have people, I have everybody. You all are my babies. Everything is my baby. So how can I not like them? How can I hate them? Right? So in fact, when I get to that space, I'm like, oh wow, what an amazing creation, Aradhana. And sometimes, people who are literally irritating, and I go with the flow. Before this call, in fact, I had some argument with somebody. And I was like, yes, I am like this. I will be like this. I will keep being like this. Whatever you want to do it. And I'm willing to be that fierceful energy, yet being very grateful to somebody have that conversation with me. Because I'm living this world. This is my richness, that I can be cranky, I can be irritating. And 10 seconds down the later, I'm like, acha, chal, ye bhi hona zaruri tha. Maybe that thing was required there and then. I'm an allowance and total allowance of everything. And that is when this program I came with, and we kept discussing 2 years back, like, kya karna hai, kya? And I was like, what do I really, really desire people to be? And I was like, the moment you get into that practice of that allowance of your day-to-day activities, every little thing, and have that allowance for your creations, whether you might create the most ugliest life, if you receive and embrace you can have a pure 110% magical world. And that is very possible. And I can see in everybody. But it's like nobody's telling them. And then I realized over that period of time, it is not that nobody's telling them. They're not even interested to know me. Like, abhi main kitni baar बैठी रहती हूँ and I'm telling, I'm selling like my regular friends, and I'm ऐसे बैठी. पहले तो मेरा, I used to be like, बोल रही हूँ, and I'm like, क्यों बोल रही हूँ? पूछा उन्होंने? नहीं. चुप रहे ना. It took me ages to shut this mouth. मुझे बचपन से बोला जा रहा है मुंह बंद रख, मुंह बंद रख. काली जुबान है. I'm like, what? काली जुबान है. But the way they use it, काली जुबान है, they were like, oh, काली जुबान. I had to fight it out. मैंने कहा यही प्यार से समझा दिया होता कि यार तथास्तु हो जाता तो रहने देती मैं. But you get it when you get it. But then now, that is my demand. That agar there is no money that can buy you or sell you or bug you. You are the biggest money. You are the truest richness of the planet. But nobody is receiving that gift of themselves. Everybody's money, 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 money. You know, मैं सब कुछ lose करके भी मुझे अब समझ ही नहीं आ रहा भाड़ में जा बनी बनी मैं हूं ना सब आ जाता है and everything and I have so many people here on this call who can vouch with me how things show up in my world is magical. I just say it ना मैं बोलती हूँ हाय बस हाय कर दो जैसे होता है ना लड़की को देखा और लड़की को देखा पट गया तो बस पट गया कहानी over thing is done over and out it's there in my world. I never have that desire कि क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ तो तूने भी भला तूने भी भला तूने भी भला. But to shed that skin, you have to start practicing. You have to start building that muscle of their own wrongness and start looking inwards. You change anything inwards, your outer perspective changes. I was just with the psychologist. I was sitting with a couple of friends and I met a new person and she was a psychologist and we just started chatting and she's like, Aradhana, baki sab to theek hai yaar. Okay, whatever your work is. I can't get it. यार मैं psychologist खुद हूँ. But ये बहुत difficult है ये सब करना. And I looked at her. मैंने बोला मैं इधर भागू या and I laughed. I said अच्छा. She said तुम मुझे एक simple सा चीज बता दे अभी. कैसे तू रुक सकता है? Why and how? ऐसे पहले why how बंद कर तो मैं बताती हूँ. And I just said to her, I said तू मुझे ये बता कि तुझे परेशानी क्यों है अभी? Are you in the past or are you in the future? She says I'm always in the future. My husband is always in the past. I said तू यहाँ बैठे क्या कर रही है? She looked at me. She's like, oh. I said हाँ यहाँ बैठे हैं ना अभी इस मिनट के लिए है ना कल शाम तक क्या होगा पता नहीं ना मुझे. And after that, I think the whole 2-3 hours I was with her, she kept laughing and giggling. She came to me to say, I have never had fun, so much fun ever in like last so many years. And she kept repeating, you know, Aradhana ने बोला यहाँ रहो, तुम मुझे कल शाम की बात नहीं करो. And we laughed and laughed and laughed. But how many, and if you're ready to choose and change your life, this one tool, even if you choose a program, not to, just whenever you're in a shit, question yourself, मैं past में हूँ या मैं future में हूँ? If you're in the future, you know you have to do a payment. You don't have the money. अभी नहीं पे करना है ना शाम तक पे करना है या कल सुबह पे करना है ना कल सुबह तक देखेंगे ना कल सुबह जब आएगी कल सुबह देखेंगे तब एड्रेस करेंगे. We start addressing and we have lived here. We have killed the moment here. It is the simplest tool that you can apply on yourself to get out of your house and why. But tell me, are you committed to have you or are you more committed to have the problems? So, you know, this 3 months training totally leaves you into a little basic tools that I've applied on myself every day. 10 years I've been facilitating people. And uske baad koi money, now I do my money workbook and there are 2-3 people who are there with me for last 3 years doing my, they laugh. And the moment new people go out of the group and only they stay, they laugh. I was like, yeah. And they're like, iski to baat hi nahi karni, money ki to baat hi nahi karni, let's talk about some other aspect of life. And I'm like so proud, I feel so nice. And they're already creating their lives from a very different space. Their lives are magical and it's like, and I just feel those 3 people have created 300 people again. But what if we change the trend? What if we stop running after money and choose the wealth and the richness of a self? What will that start changing and shifting for you? How many of you are ready? How many of you are actually, honestly, be very truthful, huh? Sachi, sachi. Everybody get into your words right now. Truly, do you really are committed to you? Or are you committed to your problems? You're not committed to you. Please acknowledge this today. And what is self-commitment? Self-commitment is not, I'm taking care of my body, I'm taking care of my house. It's not that. It says the commitment ki I will not judge me. How will you judge? If you have made some losses, you have made something, okay, it's a journey. अब मैं आगे जा रही हूँ, गाड़ी चला रही हूँ, पंचर हो गई, गाड़ी ठुक गई, अब गाड़ी है, ठुकेगी ना, ठुक गई तो ठुक गई, और उसके चक्कर में हम सारा स्पॉइल कर देंगे आगे भी। ये नहीं कोई देखता, पहले तो नहीं देखेंगे, अरे मैं बच गया, फिर उसकी गाड़ी ठुक गई, अरे ये सोचो ना तुम बच गए। How many of you are committed to seeing the joy of it? And how many of you are committed to see the problems in it? Truthfully. So everything that is bringing up but so hard to all of you. Everything got intense. So truth, now I would really, really, really ask, what is true richness for you? Shivangi, you had a question? Sorry, or you wanted to share something? Okay. So what is true richness for you now? If it was not about money, money is going to be the byproduct of this program. So, okay, so let's not talk about money. I would really ask you, what is...
Wow, thank you. That got sorted.
Money is a byproduct. Money is a byproduct for everything, and I vouch for it. My question to you is, what is richness for you? What is wealth for you? And be honest, have you termed richness and wealth as money? Do you acknowledge yourself from the space of कि मैं middle class हूँ, या मैं higher middle class हूँ, या मैं lower middle class हूँ, या मैं rich हूँ, super rich हूँ? What frame and what box are you living in? मैं आर्मी बैकग्राउंड से हूँ, मैं एयरफोर्स से हूँ, मैं छोटे गांव से हूँ. All the boxes that you have self-imposed on yourself, first, what do you like to get out of them? Everything that brings up and brings down, right? Let that go. Being the potent power that I am. Yes, that. How many of you acknowledge that you're powerful? And especially, I would really like to ask this question to the woman who will pretend. जहां उनको पैसे नहीं खर्चने होते, पता है मेरा हस्बैंड नहीं देगा, पता मेरे इतने खर्चे हैं, पता क्या है, and the moment they have to, they will. So how many times we show that patheticness in our worlds? How committed are you to your pathetic self? Yes. So if there are really these questions invite you, bring you joy, you really want to change, and if you're really committed, I'm committed. I'm committed like how? If you're committed to consciousness, you want to change your world, you want to get out of your problems, I vouch for it, and I guarantee you 100%, 110% guarantee of changing your world with these 3 months program. But not, and I'm fine. I'm here, always present. Whenever you're ready, things will be ready. And what else is possible? Any questions anybody has, I'm happy to take them before I choose to leave. And I really wanted to invite, and today, I think we had been putting a special prize for it, just because I could. And now today we can say it's an Independence Day, and because I just chose to be here. If anybody wants to choose the last day special pricing, you're most welcome to do it until tonight, 12 o'clock. If not, next time, no worries.
What is the special pricing? Could you
What is-
share the plan?
Yeah, Shivangi would share. Anybody meanwhile have a question? Anything that you want to
Dates, are they, is it twice a week or every day?
once a week, every Saturday?
I'll just share all the details in one go. So it's a 3 months program. We start on the 2nd of September. So these calls are preferably going to be every Saturday, right? And these are going to be 90 minutes calls. You will receive the recording. Throughout the period, we will be on a WhatsApp group together. So there will be regular engagement beside the call days also. The early bird pricing ends today. So if you wish to pay in one go, then it is 60,000. You can also go for a payment plan, in which case you'll have to pay a sum of 25,000 every month for 3 months. And if you pay after 15th in one go, then you have to pay 17,000. So it's a 10,000 discount just for today. We've been putting it out. Yeah. So you still have 5 hours.
But yeah, but even if you don't choose to, what else is possible? But
Yeah.
please question what, who, and what are you committed to? Are you ready to change your world? Magic and the universe just comes in a very. I mean, I have lived my life, and I still choose my classes. I choose every program in my life, and I don't let money take over. I'm like, मैं ये भी jewelry बेच दूंगी, ये भी बेच दूंगी, ये भी कर दूंगी, but मुझे करना है, जब मुझे जो करना है वो मुझे करना है, because it creates great, and it has created a life which I'm living today. So I don't compromise.
I'd
I-
like to share actually one thing. You
Yeah.
know, I think few days back, Aradhana called me with a lot of joy, and she said, "Shivangi, मैंने कुछ नहीं बेचा इस महीने." I'm like, this is so cute. कि even if that situation comes, she's ready. But you know, that joy that we made profit, we are doing well. How does it get better? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Though, you know, I remember when I started my this journey, my mom used to say, पता नहीं कौन से अंग्रेजों के पीछे जा जाके पैसे उड़ा के आ जाती है, इतने में तो कोई ये जायदाद बना ले, वो बना ले, and I'm like, चुप रहो आप. And you think, there are certain things, mama, money can't buy. And now I always look back and I tell her, hello, money flew away, nobody could take me, I'm here, that money gifted me. So I'm like, until date, I don't stop. Now she's like, मैं suddenly lag sakti, I can't get her. She's a woman of her own head. She will not listen, but she knows I'm doing well for me. But just a choice. And I was always, and I was a shopaholic when I started this program. And my husband thought, you know, एक program होगा, दो program होगा, करती रहेगी. I would fly every month. I started flying out, and he would say, no shopping, okay? No shopping for you. I said, yeah, sure, no shopping. And he's like, पागल है, ऐसी करिए, शॉपaholic है, हो ही नहीं सकता, addiction कैसे कोई रुक सकती है. And I would go, and I was so happy in my classes and busy and blah blah blah, and I would like, भाई class खत्म क्यों नहीं है, घर क्यों जाना, दोबारा एक कोई class attend कर लेती हूँ. And then it would be, and he would keep saying, मेरे लिए ये shopping कर ले. I said, no, time नहीं है. He got shocked. He tried his best, and then he told my son, अब नहीं ये काबू आने वाली. And I think that was his way of keeping me in control by giving me money for shopping. He says, Access has become a new shopping. And I really, yeah, I said, you should be happy. At least I'm more happy. I'm not fully putting in money in my clothes or jewelry. And I was willing to give up all my jewelry. I was willing to do everything. I said, मुझे बस ये करना है because this gives me joy. And I still choose. And even if I earn my own money, I put my money back into these classes because seriously, there are a lot of things that money can't buy. And I vouch for you to learn that and to be that. And I know you have it in you. If you're willing to come and play, your money can go multi-folds. But that's the choice that you have to make. If you're making that an excuse, nevertheless, kabhi to zindagi mein din aayega nahi to next lifetime. But yes, just a choice. It's just a simple choice. And I would not say if not making this choice now, it's wrong. No, it's also a choice. Probably what's right about that too. But
So if
thank
you are choosing, you can reach out to me, you can reach out to Sonali, you can reach out to Umesh, or you can just DM us on Instagram. However, like just find a way to reach us. We are everywhere on all the groups.
anybody who's done
See,
this.
I'm gonna save your money. Don't choose this. And save your money and let it grow in your own bank accounts. Don't choose this. These people are trying to fool you into this, but I'm here to save you. Okay? You are not going to choose this program no matter what. Even if like Bhagwan bhi aa jaye, nahi, बच जाओ. ये बहुत चालू लोग हैं.
चालू लोग हैं, तुम लोग को बुद्धू बना रहे हैं.
And the eligibility for this program is you have to really be willing to be stupid, be willing to be the culling energy in your world, be willing to be that dominant force that you have not yet imagined or considered. And if you're ready for that, please then only choose this. Otherwise, please don't.
Yeah. So, Chetna's here. Chetna, are you happy to talk about? I don't know what if somebody who's been on the program. I think Chetna's here. Chetna, are you able to talk here? Would you be able to let them know? Or are you off screen? I don't think so. Anyways, I'm sure you have your choices and you know aware of. Anybody has a question, I'm happy to contribute. Else we can wrap up now. Anybody has a question? I'm happy to contribute. Very happy.
I don't know.
No, okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time, space, and energies. I have shifted already. I wonder what all you gifted me, but thank you for your presence. Thank you for your energies. It always contributes. And what else is possible? What more magic can I be for you all? Thank you and thank you and thank you. And what else is possible? Thank you, team. Love you
This
all.
this call is gonna be on the YouTube, and we'll share the links with you. If you think someone needs to hear this, please pass it on. Especially Sonali's part. I think we should crop that one and just put that out. Don't
Please
come.
don't choose this. All right, guys. Then
Thank
if
you.
questions, thank you so much, everybody. See you soon.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Sanita. Take care. Bye.